Cheftex. It's me, Maya Cheftex, and welcome to another marker to Dollhouse item. Today we're going to do green sage, and today we'll be turning this marker into the mellow families. Helicopter, so we'll be turning it into a helicopter because I hadn't done that before. I glued the marker plastic to a piece of cardboard, and this helicopter will not be like any other helicopter. It will be a helicopter with a bedroom inside it, so that's what I'm doing today. Now let's get Nicholas Mellow into it for scale, or maybe his parents too. What are we doing? Maybe we'll make it a helicopter garden shed or something that is not an actual helicopter, but just looks like one, because my Pinterest feed was like blown up with the amount of helicopter garden houses and things, sheds, everything with a helicopter. You can imagine those are actually AI generated images, but okay, whatever. Someone needs to stop with the AI generated images, although they do give me sometimes ideas for my videos, because human creativity should not be obsolete. So I'm using the piece of cardboard to build it, because we're going to get stapling things on, and maybe that could be a helicopter house on wheels. Like, they're not wheels, but maybe something. And I'm getting glue all over this so I could build it. However, I'm kind of debating, should I keep the helicopter house after I finish it or not? But we'll see if I like it enough or what I'll do with it. Or this could be somewhere for the mellow kids to play or something. what I want to do. Or I was thinking at that time, and I think I'm going to paint it yellow for the Mellow family. Some sort of yellow, or maybe not pink, because I want to give it to Amy Mellow. So let's just paint it pink and maybe purple later, and maybe rose red somewhere around it with the colors. It's like the cousins are visiting and they've got a fancy helicopter to visit Nicholas Mellow in his country while Amy Mellow lives in Japan with her brother and she's coming over to visit. So I'm using this to paint the helicopter before letting everything dry. I can still see the cappuccino box, so it will take few layers to paint over, but now we have to let it dry before we can add another layer. And let's do the helicopter propeller out of the green sage caps from the marker, because why not? I have some sparkly white ribbon that could make the propellers for the helicopter. I think they're propellers. So let's just get glue on the cap and glue them on. Glue them on. And we're also going to glue on this cap. Done. And let's just paint on I'm smoothing down the paint of the helicopter because I'm going to be gluing that to it. So let's just get a glue dot here and glue it on. Glue the propeller to the roof. It will have to dry, so as well as the paint. It took me 3 layers to paint this helicopter. Okay, so I want to decorate it with pink leaves. The pink leaf ribbon. I have got it on eBay. It looks like that. So will be decorating with it. So let's just glue it on. So the helicopter hides. So let's just get the leaves on. The helicopter hides. And I'm going to add some cherries in that area. So add cherries to that area, or a butterfly thing to it. So I want to add even more butterflies to this piece of artwork. So let's keep on decorating. So we'll put that butterfly here and there. There we go. And I'll also put cherries around it to decorate around it. And the leaf. However, that's just the exterior of it. So I will make furniture, but I'll do it off camera because it's just making the helicopter thing, not necessarily making everything for it. I'll just keep the video focused on the helicopter itself, otherwise it would be unintentionally long, and I don't want it unintentionally long, so you'll see it at the end. For the interior, Amy and Ren Mellow will have some seats and bunk beds. On a helicopter, they're going from Japan to Lychee Mallowland and had to do some sewing, stitch that bed onto there, which ended up having to stitch that red butterfly here. I still want to keep on decorating the exterior, though so we're not done yet, and those beds need to dry, so I'm going to add some green leaves around this panel over here, because I was thinking like that because of it looking like potential for some plants to be here. So I'm going to do the plants. So let's get more glue onto it and glue that here and And we're going to glue those leaves on. Why does this green plant remind me of Jack and the Beanstalk? Anyways, I have those dolphin stickers that I'm going to use to decorate it. Just for fun. Let's just glue it on. Yes, using the pinkish one. And let's turn it into a planting pot for this yellowish plant, the mustard yellow plant. Let's just make the stems brown first. I wonder what this will grow into, but it's all just fantasy plants that are supposed to stay this size permanently and not grow that big over time, or that big that would overpower the helicopter in the future, cause that's what I'm doing. It will not overpower the helicopter. And hello, red leaf. Let's put it on around this area, because those threads need to look cohesive with whatever I'm making. And my pointy toe keeps on like getting lost in all my markers, and I have to use it sometimes. I need something that gets my markers more organized. So there's that. That's one of the plants added. I also want to add another one here. So, another plant it is for the exterior, like those tiny yellow bushes I'm adding to the helicopter, because we wouldn't want a helicopter with a lot of plants growing on it, and yet it's still working like it should work. Now that's that empty space filled up, but I'll have to think of more for here. I also added a little starfish to that empty space. Also doing a drawing of the helicopter so I could keep in track everything that I'm doing. This keeps me on track of what I'm doing while I think about what's next for the helicopter. So let's also add those dried up sparkles around the thread. It was glitter glue, but now they're just dried up sparkles. Dried up glue sparkles that I could recycle for decorations of this helicopter thing, so that's what I'm doing. And it looks really sparkly. There's still some glue on this panel, so I will just add leaves to it while I think. Just so that panel gets all filled up. So let's just glue those things all on. Okay. Everybody's spamming me. But whatever. Let's just glue those leaves to the bottom of it. So, let's just get all the leaves in. I think I want to add some beads to that panel. So I have those pink beads and I'm going to scatter it all around the glue area for some flowers, dot-sized flowers. I don't want it to be too much, but I want all these empty spaces to be full of details, and yet look like what I would create. So I've gotten the pink on. I also want to add yellow to it. Some yellowish flowers. I think this cream rose would look good in here. Rose added to it. And we're also going to add some blue to it too. A blue flower like this one. And there's also these indigo ones that I could add in. Perfect. When it looks like this, now we have to let it dry. And let's check the inside. Then I realized whoever's driving the helicopter needs to see where they're going, so I've decided to cut a window and also add more plants to it. Some random green leaf. And I'm also going to add even more these red bushes or fruit or some kind of decorative fruit. Looks like a pear somehow. So maybe I'll flip it over and make it a pear. Perfect. Perfect. I should have said. But okay. Let's just add more more to it to decorate that area of the helicopter. Some pears. I think that's enough. And there we go. We need to let it dry. Wait, so this transition area took over. That unevenness with another part. And let's add a leaf to that one. And let it dry. Just testing the bunk beds. So they're this size for Amy and for her little brother. Well, Amy, I'm sorry, but you can't have the bunk bed. We're just going to have to do something else for you. Yet she's the pilot of the helicopter, so she really shouldn't have this. But her little brother can have it. So Jumbo Soft Touch Yarn Willow, a small particle of it would be perfect for the bunk bed. But is it the right color? It's okay. I have to have at least one greenish element. There is quite a lot, but they're small elements. So this will have to be the kitchen of the bunk. Instead of bunk beds, I'll do a onboard kitchen inside the helicopter. So let's do a kitchen unit instead. So I could do some countertops for the bottom portion, but yet somewhere where Ren can get to his bed above the kitchen area. So there's the clownfish piece of plastic I'm going to glue as is something where he can get in his bed during the long flight in the helicopter. And I've decided to get fabric for the blanket. Of the bed, or maybe the mattress portion. So some velvet ribbons would do it. Let's just glue it here. Nice mattress, nice pink velvet mattress here. And I'll get a piece of cardboard inside the kitchen. So this will be the kitchen countertop. So let's just get that in. So the kitchen, like they on board during helicopter flight, kitchen There we go. And the safe area for the brother to run to get to his bed. On board bed. And I'm just trying to make this look good. So let's add kitchen burners onto the stove. Already like this. And let's just glue those onto it. There we go. Oh, this here will need to be glued on better. It will have to dry overnight. And I want to figure out a use for this piece. I think headboard or pillow. Maybe that's not such a good idea. But okay. Let's let it dry. Everything dried. That's the interior of the helicopter. And that's the exterior. So, Chef Jax, what do you think of my helicopter with a room? Please tell me in the comments. I did not make a closure for it, but it's okay. But at least I can use it for my YouTube videos someday. And bye, Chef Jack. See you in another video. Bye.